From the dawn of creation, sacred energy has flowed through everything. It is the force that connects the seen and the unseen, the physical and the spiritual. As the philosopher and spiritual teacher Rudolf Steiner once said, sexuality is not only the physical expression of life, but the divine spark that connects us to the spiritual world. Sacred sexuality is not just about the body, it's about recognizing that sexual energy is the force of creation itself, which can awaken our higher consciousness. When understood as sacred, sexual energy transcends the purely physical. This energy flows within us, guiding us toward a deeper understanding of our true nature. As we cultivate and honor this energy, it becomes a channel through which we align with the divine, experiencing unity with the universe and accessing the inherent wisdom within us all. By engaging consciously with our sexuality, we free ourselves from limiting beliefs and societal conditioning that separate us from our higher selves. Sacred sexuality becomes a spiritual practice, an offering to the divine that integrates our body, mind, and spirit in harmony. This union awakens us to our full potential, embodying the divine spark that Steiner spoke of and elevating our consciousness to a higher state of being. Sacred sexuality is not just a path to pleasure, but a sacred journey of transformation. As we awaken this energy, we awaken the divine within. This is the path to true spiritual awakening, where we transcend separation and connect to the limitless potential of the universe. By embracing sacred energy, we realize that we are not just physical beings, but spiritual beings on a journey of divine evolution. Sacred sexuality unites the divine masculine and feminine energies within all of us. These energies are universal forces of creation, transformation, and spiritual awakening, transcending the physical body and not limited by gender or sexual identity. They are archetypal principles within every individual, regardless of gender. The masculine energy embodies will, action, structure, and clarity. It represents logic, assertiveness, and the ability to manifest and create form in the material world. The feminine energy, on the other hand, embodies intuition, creativity, nurturing, and emotional depth. It is fluid, receptive, and in harmony with the natural rhythms of the world, connecting us to love, compassion, and healing. These energies are not confined to specific identities. They exist in varying forms in every person. A man can embody both the masculine and feminine energies, just as a woman can channel both. The balance between these energies leads to spiritual harmony and alignment with the divine. It is not about gender, it is about balance. This idea of integrating the masculine and feminine energies aligns with the psychological theories of Carl Jung. Jung spoke of the anima and animus, the unconscious feminine and masculine aspects within every individual. The anima represents the feminine energy within men, while the animus represents the masculine energy within women. Jung believed that the integration of these energies within the psyche is essential for personal growth and wholeness. Jung suggested that wholeness arises when we acknowledge and integrate both the anima and animus, allowing them to work together in harmony. Similarly, in sacred sexuality, when the masculine and feminine energies merge consciously, we transcend duality and awaken to our highest self. Sacred sexuality is therefore a practice of integration, not just of the physical body, but of the psyche. By consciously uniting the masculine and feminine within us, we unlock a profound source of spiritual energy. These energies, when harmonized, guide us toward wholeness, love, creativity, and divine wisdom. Sacred sexuality is not a modern concept. It is deeply embedded in the teachings of alchemy, Kabbalah, and Hermeticism. In alchemy, the The union of opposites is the foundation of transformation. Alchemists believed that merging the masculine and feminine energies within the practitioner, much like the physical elements of fire and water, creates spiritual gold. This gold symbolizes enlightenment, wisdom, and the philosopher's stone, the symbolic representation of spiritual wholeness and mastery. The alchemical process mirrors our inner journey, where we transmute base energy into divine consciousness. Through sacred sexuality, we transmute the raw primal energy of desire into something sacred. In Kabbalah, sacred sexuality is woven into the structure of the tree of life, where the Sephirot, or divine attributes, represent the union of masculine and feminine energies in the world. This sacred dance between spheres such as Chesed, mercy, and Gevurah, severity, shows us how balance and harmony between these energies lead to divine wisdom. In this mystical system, sexuality is not just about physical pleasure, but about the sacred energy that aligns us with the divine. As the tree of life connects us to the divine flow, sacred sexuality connects us to the eternal wisdom of the universe, enabling us to evolve spiritually. In Hermeticism, the caduceus, the staff of Hermes, entwined with two serpents, represents the union of opposites, the masculine and feminine energies, working in harmony to unlock divine wisdom. The intertwining serpents symbolize the flow of energy through the body, as sexual energy rises and merges at the crown, awakening our higher consciousness. This ancient symbol reminds us that divine wisdom can only be unlocked when we embrace and balance these opposing forces within. Sacred sexuality, then, is not just about physical release, but the merging of energies that leads to spiritual insight, enlightenment, and wisdom. By consciously embracing the union of masculine and feminine energies, we tap into ancient wisdom and unlock the divine power within us, guiding us on the path of spiritual evolution. When we consciously bring together the masculine and feminine forces within ourselves, we enter a state of sacred union. This union transcends the limitations of the ego and reveals our higher self, our true divine nature, always present, waiting to be awakened. Sacred union is the merging of these polarities, creating harmony between our active and receptive qualities. When these energies unite, they complement each other, creating a balanced and harmonious force within. In this state of sacred union, we transcend the ego, the part of us shaped by external forces and societal expectations. The ego keeps us disconnected from our true spiritual essence, but when the masculine and feminine energies align, they dissolve the barriers of separation, allowing us to access the deeper truth of who we are. This union leads us to higher consciousness, a state where we see beyond the surface of life and connect with the divine flow of creation. Through sacred union, we align with our true purpose, accessing our innate creative power, wisdom, and the ability to live with love and compassion. As we embrace this balance, we unlock our full potential and experience spiritual wholeness. This is the awakening of the higher self, where we realize that we are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of its divine flow. One powerful technique for awakening through sacred sexuality is Tantric breathwork. This practice involves using the breath as a tool to move energy through the body. By consciously drawing energy from the base chakra upwards to the crown, we activate the flow of life force, also known as Kundalini energy. When we inhale deeply, we visualize the energy rising, and as we exhale, we release any blockages or stagnant energy. This process not only enhances physical intimacy, but also allows us to attune to the flow of energy within us, helping to break through emotional and energetic barriers. As we practice this, we experience heightened awareness and spiritual growth, entering a state of expanded consciousness. This breathwork practice brings us closer to spiritual oneness, creating a channel through which the divine can flow freely. Another key practice is mindful touch. In today's world, touch often happens out of habit, without much awareness. Mindful touch, however, is about being fully present in the moment, tuning into the sensations of the body and the energy exchanged between you and your partner. This practice helps us shift from automatic responses to conscious connection. By bringing awareness to each touch, we open ourselves to the flow of energy between the masculine and feminine aspects of ourselves and each other. This act of presence enhances not only physical intimacy, but also emotional and spiritual connection. It fosters a deeper sense of trust, intimacy, and divine connection. As we practice mindful touch, we cultivate the ability to be present with ourselves and others in a way that elevates our relationship to the sacred. Sacred union rituals are practices that honor the merging of the masculine and feminine energies within. These rituals can take many forms, such as meditative practices, chanting, or sacred sexual acts. What's crucial about these rituals is intention. When we engage in sacred sexuality, it's not just the physical act that matters, it's the intention we bring to it. By approaching sexuality with reverence, mindfulness, and respect, we invite the divine into the experience. Whether performed alone or with a partner, these rituals help us integrate the energies of the masculine and feminine into our daily lives. They allow us to create a space where we honor the sacredness of the union, not just for physical pleasure, but for spiritual connection and growth. Sacred union rituals can elevate our consciousness, transforming ordinary acts into profound spiritual experiences. Through these practices, we begin to channel sexual energy into spiritual awakening, leading to deeper spiritual insight, love, and creative power. Sacred sexuality is not confined to moments of intimacy or rituals. It is a spiritual practice that can be woven into the fabric of our everyday lives. By embracing the sacred union within, the balance between the masculine and feminine energies, we begin to live more consciously and harmoniously in all aspects of our existence. In our relationships, sacred sexuality deepens our connections with others. It encourages us to approach every interaction with awareness, compassion, and presence. By honoring the sacred nature of ourselves and others, we create an environment of respect and understanding, where intimacy becomes not only physical, but emotional and spiritual. This heightened awareness fosters balance and harmony, nurturing deeper, more authentic relationships. In our work and creative endeavors, sacred sexuality fuels creativity, passion, and purpose. By aligning our inner energies, we tap into a deeper flow of inspiration and clarity, making our efforts more effective and fulfilling. Sacred sexuality awakens a divine wisdom that guides our actions and decisions, helping us navigate life with a sense of purpose and flow. This practice extends beyond the personal realm into our interactions with the world. Sacred sexuality teaches us to honor the interconnectedness of all things. It reminds us that everything in the universe is in constant relationship, and by balancing our own energies, we contribute to a greater sense of harmony and unity in the world. Ultimately, integrating sacred sexuality into daily life allows us to live in alignment with the universe. We become fully present, create consciously, and connect with the divine flow that guides all existence. The divine union of sacred sexuality is the key to awakening our true spiritual nature. By harmonizing the masculine and feminine energies within, we transcend the limitations of the ego and open ourselves to a higher state of consciousness. Through sacred sexuality, we reconnect with the divine, experience a sense of wholeness, and awaken to the boundless possibilities that lie within us. As you embrace this sacred union, you step onto a path of deeper connection, self-discovery, and spiritual awakening. If you feel called to explore more of this transformative journey, please join me by subscribing to the channel. Together, we can continue to unlock the power of sacred sexuality and divine energy, guiding us toward a more conscious, fulfilling life. Until next time, may you walk the path of divine connection and embrace the sacredness within you.